sweet. Cool. It's happening. Have got... Oh, go away. There we go, sweet. Okay. So I got Facebook Live, Instagram Live happening, and I'm just going to share this. If you've got any questions, hello. If you've got any questions about stepping up in your business or anything else, please comment below and I shall answer your questions. I'm just sharing this, so I'm a little bit distracted, and I shall be with you. So if you have fear about stepping up in your business or putting yourself out there in the world, then, or finding motivation for what you need to do every single day, then this is your answer and this is for you. Okay. Sweet, done. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about is that, if you have fear about stepping up in your business or putting yourself out there in the world, then this is my message for you today, because it felt really strong to, hello, I've got Instagram Live and Facebook Live happening here, double mojo happening. So with this, it's very much getting strongly the message to share around, and again, I feel like I talk about this all the time, and I think it's so important. Like it must be a big part of my message, right? To jump on and remind you that, if you have goals, visions, and you are a big person thinker, a world thinker, and you kind of don't fit into the normal crowd, or you have that bit of, you feel different to other people because you have a larger vision than most people around you. I want you to remember, and the key that is, I guess, the message I'm feeling called to share with you is that there are lulls, there's ups, there's downs, and there's kind of like a natural cycle with pretty much everything, right? Relationships, finances, your life, different stages of your life, relationships with your family, relationships with your work and your career, relationships with pretty much anything, and like Earth has natural cycles, like there's daytime, there's nighttime, there's the tide comes in, the tide goes out, and it is the key message, right? If you are scared about putting yourself out there, getting on live stream or whatever you're feeling called to do, and you turn up and there's no one on live stream, what do, right? Do you go, oh fuck, nobody wants to listen to me, and like run away into a hole and never do live stream again? No, right? Because if you turn up consistently to anything, you will see results, right? And the other thing that I'm feeling called to say to you, and this is your biggest thing, right? Or if you need to find motivation or your why, if you don't have your why big enough, then you need to go searching for more reasons why you're doing something. If you know in your heart that you're meant to do something, you don't stop until you do it. Okay, I'm getting to the point. The point of this live stream today is that if you, not if you don't know why, if you have fear about stepping up or putting yourself out there in the world, or finding motivation for what you need to do, right? The thing that I want you to remember is that people, here I'm getting goosebumps as I'm about to say the key message of this live stream, people need to hear your message. Covered in goosebumps. People need to hear your message, okay? Just because you don't get feedback, just because somebody doesn't like your post, just because you don't get the response you thought you were going to get from something else, doesn't mean that you're not impacting people. Doesn't mean that you're not growing people's consciousness and awareness and doing what you're meant to be doing, right? because people are not responding to your work or whatever it is that you think you need to be doing, don't think that you're not impacting them. Don't think that what you're doing on a consistent basis isn't having some impact to those people's lives. You might get waves of like, oh my God, you're helping me so much. And then you'll get, quiet things. Again, it's like I said, the tide comes in, the tide goes out. The waves come in, the waves go out. It's about learning to ride the waves, and in those lull moments, and this applies to any situation in your life, your key thing is your faith and your trust, and allowing that to be your most, that's your solid foundation, that's your grounding, yeah? And when you have that, doesn't matter how big or little those waves are, yeah? You've got that, and that's what's most important here, yeah? So, like I said, key message, that if you're struggling to step up and put yourself out there and continue to put yourself out there, even when you're not getting the feedback, you're like, oh, I don't know why I did that, right? You don't know how many people you're impacting. You don't know the positive influence that you have in people's lives. And it's really important that you just continue to step up and trust even when you don't feel like doing it, even when you're like, well, I don't know why I'm doing this anymore. If you don't know why you're doing something, then you need to go and look at the reasons, find your reasons why. Obviously your list or your depth of the why you're doing something is not big enough, right? But like I said, the key message, yeah, if you have fear about stepping up or putting yourself out there, or motivation for doing whatever you think you're doing because you're not getting the response that you want to get, it's not about that, okay? Because you don't know how many people you are impacting on a positive basis, yeah? Just because they aren't speaking to you doesn't mean you're not influencing people, okay? So continue to step up, continue to trust deep within yourself that you are connected and you are doing what you're doing for a reason, a rhyme, a season, a purpose, yeah? You have a purpose. And if you do not commit to that purpose for your own self, yeah, that is going to be, the quote, the death of the soul, right? That's what I'm really getting the message of, is that even, because you're not getting the response that you think that you should be getting in your business, well, is that a reason to stop? No, right? Because you might have a big lull of like kind of nothing and not realize how many people you're impacting in that nothingness, because you're impacting so many people, they're just like, they're kind of a bit blown away and don't know what to say, right? You're impacting people on such a deep level that they're in their own processes. So if you have fear about doing something, know that you have a purpose. Know that there are people out there that are processing what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're thinking, and you need to continue turning up and trusting in your vision, in your intuition, because that is allowing you to, unravel your kind of purpose. And that, that's that ripple effect. That's what shows, other people that they can do this too, yeah? So really, really important to have that internal compass and that internal trust in your own self, yeah? Thanks, Pella. So, gonna say it one last time. Fear about stepping up in your business, or putting yourself out there, or finding motivation for what you need to do. If you are not sure why you're doing something and like, oh, I don't know if I should be doing that anymore, well, then you need to find your reasons why and make that list longer, or find your deeper purpose, yeah, through going through that list, through journaling exercise or what have you. And the other thing, like I said, you don't know how many people you are impacting by turning up and doing what you're doing every day, even if you're not getting the response that you're getting. Because if you are doing it to get a response from people, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If you're doing it because you know you need to do it and you can't not do it anyway, then that's the right reasons to turn up and continue doing it. So, Positive Change has opened. We start on Wednesday next week, so you need to get in now if you're going to come in, if you really want to, recalibrate and set that internal compass dial to where you're meant to be going in this life, what your purpose is, what the friggin' hell you're doing everything for in your life, then you need to get into Positive Change. I will post the link in the comments. If you've got any questions, please send me a message. And if you like your video, my video, if you think that this message can help somebody else, please share this. I'm going to pop this onto YouTube as well, so you can subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you really soon. Keep it real. Lots of love. Namaste.